the mic of the ceremony, so I'm stepping over quickly by the time he gets ready. Okay. So,
Yes.
Gab from Somalia, Ethiopia.
Like Somalia, no problem.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am so happy to be here with you on this special occasion to commemorate a rare vision of magnanimity and leadership and sense of fairness. That's Nelson Mandela's Day. Thank you for the opportunity to speak before you about a person whom I consider actually my great role model in the political world. So my name is Gabayo Bagasho. I'm from Ethiopia. So I grew up learning timeless lessons from Mandela's life story that will endure forever with me. I learned from him to be a man of principle and dignity, and a man of compassion, and in fact, most importantly, a man of patience. Mandela himself once acknowledged his faith in humanity, sorely tested, but convinced that one day the best parts of humanity would prevail over the worst. His patience enabled him to walk the long walk to freedom and miles of greatness. In fact, Mandela has a special relationship with my country, Ethiopia. Once he received an Ethiopian passport under the alias David Mostamai. He also received military training in the 1960s in Ethiopia. So he's an inspiration for me and for young generations in Ethiopia. He inspired us to forgive, and he inspired us to reconcile, and in fact, he gave us a beacon of hope over despair. Some people may argue that he has left a huge inspirational vacuum. However, he set the examples for us. He has lived a worth to live life by being a true inspiration to billions across the world. And Mandela is a household name everywhere in the world. You would find a university campus in Ethiopia named after Mandela, and a stadium in Uganda named after Mandela, and in fact a nuclear particle discovered in UK named after Mandela, and streets named after Mandela in Mauritius, in Senegal, in Namibia, Windhoek, and the likes. So in fact, the Yali Fellowship is dedicated to him. So he inspires the entire world, not me, not you, but the entire world. So he did his part. Now it is up to us to move his legacy and vision forward and change the continent for better. Right at this generation, Africa is by far in twice worse disaster than 1963, when Nelson Mandela was sent to Robben Island for a prison. We may debate this actually. And I am not being pessimist, but to remind you that we have multifaceted problems. Conflict is taking the life of people. Disease is taking the life of our mothers and children. And in fact, poverty, injustice, women's rights, illiteracy, and climate change. The question is, how we can contribute to the making of a just society by keeping alive the legacy of our great past leaders, the likes of Mandela, Haile Selassie of Ethiopia, Alpha Omar Komari of Mali, Samora Machel of Mozambique, and Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso, Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya, and Patrice Lumumba of Congo, Julius Nyerere of Tanzania, Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana. Our great leaders gave us the better Africa. Where are we now? We can ask ourselves. In reality, we all bear what it takes to be the coming great leaders of the continent. In fact, we are already stars, and we are making a compelling journey to take over the future of Africa. My young fellows, the Mandela Fellows, as the saying goes, every end has a beginning. This program, which is named after Mandela, is not an end by itself. Instead, it is only a milestone in our journey in leadership. It is a means to reflecting the broader perspectives one gained here in Wisconsin and in the US. It is a means to keep moving forward our dreams of seeing prosperous Africa. It is a means to defend the name you bear, the young African fellow, the young African leader, by improving the quality of life of our people back home. So I say this to you, let's fight like a lion, to heal our ailing continent. A lion symbolizes courage. It symbolizes power, royalty. And if there's any challenge or obstacle it comes across, it never runs away or easily admits defeat. It symbolizes leadership. I feel grateful to be here with so many lions today. Be a man of courage, peace, forgiveness. Be patient. Be a man of hope, not hate. Those are the traits that made Madiba to be the greatest man ever to walk the earth. Finally, I urge you to be leaders anywhere you find yourself. Keep shining and keep moving forward. And happy Mandela's Day. Thank you. I'm a Mercy.